Hi, I'm Annette Sullivan. I'm an independent stamp nut demonstrator, and I would like to show you a little technique called acrylic block background. I've actually done this video in two parts. The first part I ran originally on Facebook Live, so it will be in a smaller format than the second part of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this technique and give it a try yourself.
Okay, so we're going to use the Falling Flowers stamp set and this big flourish down the bottom here for our stamp once we've actually done our background. So first of all, we're just going to have an acrylic block and some markers. So we're going to do this background with Daffodil Delight, Mint Macaron and Emerald Envy. So all we basically do is we start scribbling all over the block. So I'll put some Daffodil Delight, and then we'll use the Mint Macaron. And then the Emerald Envy. If I just put a piece of white paper under that, you can see there's bits of colour in there. Okay, so our next step is to get a piece of paper towel just to sit it under and spray it with some water. So you can just see how it's all bubbling up. And then we're just going to get our cardstock, and I have a piece of Whisper White here. And then we're just going to put that on there like that. And you can actually see where all the colours are coming out. And we've created our background. So if you've got little bits pooling, you can just get the edge of your paper towel and just quickly pick it up. Okay, so it's going to look all water-like. So we're just going to dry it off for a minute using the heat gun, so just excuse the noise for a minute. So that should be now dry enough to stamp on. So we're going to take the rich raspberry ink and our flourish stamp. Make sure we've got it nice and well inked. And let's put it on our card. And there we have a nice little image all ready to go. We could leave it like that, or we could add more to it. In the earlier part of the video, we used markers to do our acrylic block background. If you don't have markers, that's okay, because you can use your ink pads just as easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our Daffodil Delight ink pad, making sure we squeeze some ink into the top of it. And we're going to pick up our aqua painter. And paint it onto the block. I might just spray a little bit of water in that to make it a little bit looser. Okay. do the mint macaron. Let's clean our brush first. And you can see that you'll probably get a slightly different effect doing it this way than with the markers. This way we've already got our water in it. And now we'll go with the Emerald Envy for the bottom part of it. I've already squeezed a fair bit in there, so I'll just pick up the colour. Now, of course, being a watercolour technique, it's going to be lighter than if you actually painted the colours straight on. Okay, I'll give that a clean. So now I'll just give that a little spray. We don't need too much on it because it's already fairly wet from the aqua painter. And we'll just pick it up. And smash it down. Now, if you're not entirely happy with it or you want a little bit more colour, just add a little bit more on there. Or just try spraying a little bit more water on it to pick up a little bit more of the colour. And just go straight over the top of it again. Okay. So as you can see, you're going to get a slightly different effect every time you do it. This is the one I did earlier with the markers. And this is another one I did when I was playing around earlier using the ink pads. So you can see every time your effect is going to be slightly different. So just play with it and you'll have an original watercolour every time you do it.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed that little technique. You can see that it creates a big wow factor on your card without a lot of effort and without putting a lot of layers on your card. I hope you will give this a try, and if you're having any trouble with it or you'd like more information or more little hints on techniques, please contact me or leave a comment on the video here. It'd be nice if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'm only new at doing this, but I would love to share more of my techniques with you. Thank you very much for watching.